Nobody to the stream.
It after.
Yeah. Where did we leave off in our last session? We how do we do that? That's a good question, Michael. I have a great answer for you. You see, after the party,
we went to bed. When Joe made berries and we went to bed.
Right.
But the Keepers of the Feather.
Oh right. Oh, we did start the next day. I apologize.
Yes,
I forgot about that.
Well, this was the
You're
same,
right.
night, wasn't it?
Sounds right.
Oh, we were about to. Yeah, we did this before we were.
Yeah, so it's like the evening, and you guys are with like Erwin talking about the Keepers of the Feather, and he's all like, "Can I trust you?" And
it was
like, "I don't know, man."
Because if we have differing interests, then frankly, you can't trust me.
Hang on, I'll be right back, you guys.
What my interests are, and he was like,
"Yep, I would have just taken." Yeah, I didn't think she would leave the Discord call though. It happened. So she's gonna be right back, so we can wait before we give some exposition on an important people. You
guys want to hear something cool? I had a good thing happen to me.
What's cool?
I have been invited to audition for the English horn opening of the Kansas City Symphony.
Hey, nice.
Which is a really, really nice symphony orchestra. They pay $70,000 a year with benefits. I'd have health insurance.
Okay.
Nice.
That is damn good.
Very
it's
good.
in 3 weeks, and I'm going insane.
You got that. You got that stuff.
Yeah. Trust you.
Practicing like 2-3 hours a day for the last week. My face is finally like able to do that without falling off. I got to 2.5 hours today.
Hey.
Wow. Sorry about that.
The facial musculature that you've developed. Like most people physically.
I can pucker with the best of them now. Just
that's it.
All day long.
I used to have
I bet I could drink a Frosty through a straw right now.
Remember when that was our homework and like
that is such a like badass flex. I love that.
Powerful.
I was gonna say I used to have like really strong fingers and like hands from piano, and probably lost a lot of it. But I would take a shopping bag and like put it on my pinky and lift.
My right forearm is ever so slightly stronger than my left forearm just from holding up my instrument.
I'm pretty sure my left hand is stronger than my right because this is my tray carrying hand.
Oh,
so whenever I'm at work, it's just like usually like half the time I'm at work, it's just like 3 drinks right here.
That'll do it. Anyway, Caroline's back.
So
I am sorry.
Let's hop into this.
Wine. I thought like there was a thing going on, but she just came from the wine.
Well, that's very nice of Caroline. So let's hop into this imaginary, very real world. You guys are inside the hold on, what is the name of the Blue Water Inn? Let me pull that up in the collection book. Yeah, you're in the Blue Water Inn up in the second area. If you guys go to above VTT, we are now switched to the Blue Water Inn. That's a commoner. This was Erwin, and he takes you up to the second floor. So you guys are up in this secret room, like up in here. Everybody can see in there?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Welcome to the secret meeting room. And Erwin looks at you and he says, I'm part of an organization called the Keepers of the Feather. Can I trust you? And then we get into the conversation with Ilden, and then eventually we get to the point where he says the Keepers of the Feather is a long-running organization of were-ravens who oppose Strahd. Normally, there's a bit of a reaction there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going. That's
Well,
I'm
norm-
glad to hear.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just to
I think you're the only one.
To my knowledge, yes. There is no other visible groups in Barovia who openly oppose Strahd. The Keepers of the Feather are the only.
Not anymore.
That was no. They're gonna stay secret. Like we're. I'm sorry. No, please just keep going.
I myself am a Lair Raven, as my wife and my 2 sons. We do what we can to help adventurers who do decide to oppose Strahd, and it is our mission to track down the sacred artifacts that can lead to Strahd's destruction. Are you familiar with them?
Sun Sword and the cloak, the amulet of Ravenkind.
The Amulet of Ravenkind. That's our goal.
Nice. All right.
It's a
Yeah.
Is
powerful
that
holy
an
relic.
object I would have heard of as an Arcana person, or is
Nope.
that a specific to Barovia?
Specific to Barovia.
I gotta say, I got a reading from Madame Eva, and she told us about this particular artifact, so we're looking for it as well.
Maybe we could help each other out then.
Yeah. And I mean, it's called the Amulet of Ravenkind, so I'm assuming it originated from your people.
The actual history itself has been somewhat lost.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We can assume, but the only long-running thread throughout the history is Strahd himself, and he makes it a point to destroy records that we have of any kind of history collection. Anything behind 800 years is now completely gone.
Completely gone. Anything?
Completely gone. Just speculations.
I may have
Incredible.
something that might interest you. Illidan will sift through his bag. Excuse me, Dorm. Sorry. Just Illidan will try to find the document about Argon Lostholt.
I've been vast.
Yeah. This was at Lady Watcher's house. Turns out her family was in bed. I think I already told you this, but her whole family was buddy with old Strahd boy for quite a while.
Yeah, that tracks.
Dang, it's in my bag, but I'll hand it to you.
Oh, thank you.
You take a moment looking through your bag, just kind of like, ow, 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 just like shuffling Dorm's head around until like eventually Madania's just like,
Oh, sorry. That's it. My bad.
and you hand it over, and he's kind of looks. He's like, "Oh, Lady Watcher, eh? Yeah, that tracks." Oh wait, I almost forgot.
Hey, does this guy sound familiar to y'all at all? In any way? I was making a joke because we both have the gravel voice going on. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry.
You just make a joke, and it's like, all right, yep, all right. Sorry, guys, moving on. Very nice, Jaden. But okay, so Erwin is like sitting there. He's like looking at it. He's like, Lady Watcher, yeah, that'll track. Argon Vostok. Looks like this is this used
Old
to be a
as
pretty
hell.
impeccable fortress of paladins.
Oh, paladins. Great.
Holy warriors. What are you implying?
I have a rough history with paladins.
Nothing too
There's
terrible, I
actually
hope.
the first one was really bad. This one is also really bad. There's a fella who was actually I was in a little adventuring group with him about a week ago. Not anymore. He's insane now, and we think he's camped out in the ruins of Bezel, but we can keep that on the back burner for a little bit longer.
All right, understood.
Is there any chance that Basil has anything to do with Argynvostholt?
Not that I would know of. It's by Bezel, do you happen to mean Perez?
Perez, yes, that's the place.
Very good. Not that I know of. No, I do not think they are tied together like this. They're quite distant from each other. Perez is south of here. Argynvostholt is. Hold on. He would know. All right. Quick retcon. He did not say they're quite distant from each other because they're actually, I had it confused with someone else. They are right next to each other. How about that?
I'm sorry, which two things are right next to each other?
Oh boy.
The ruins of Perez and Argynvostholt. Here, let me show you. He
Shit.
takes out. I'm going to send this to your resources channel. You guys are about to get your first map.
Hell yeah. I'm assuming that Argynvostholt, is it hidden or is it just fortified with a bunch of fuck off monsters?
Hold on 1 second as I get this uploaded. All right, map has been sent to the resources channel.
Hell yeah.
What was your question, Illidan?
Is Argynvostholt, is that a secret location lost to the ages, or is it a well-known location that just happens to be filled with a bunch of big, scary fuck-off monsters?
Well, to my knowledge, there aren't a whole lot of big, scary fuck-off monsters there anymore. It used to be a big fortress of impeccable strength, but now there's not a whole lot there. The Paladin Order that used to be there is now gone.
Do you know who they worshipped, by chance?
No, I don't. Other than Argynvostholt himself.
I'm out of character. I'm having trouble. Argynvostholt is a person and a place?
Argynvostholt is a dragon and a place.
Okay. I see.
A dragon with a big-ass temple named after him.
Yes.
What did the Were-Raven guy say about him to bring him up in the conversation? I lost the moment where he entered the...
Argynvostholt is a document that is very, very, very old, as in more than 800.
You guys found a paper, or a book about Argynvostholt and the dragon. Illidan gave it to the Were-Raven guy.
Oh, that's the thing that Lady Watcher was...
You guys are telling him about
Okay.
Argynvostholt.
Okay. Also, just real fast out of character, I was spelling it wrong, and Google Drive suggested the correct spelling. I just Googled it in another tab, and it brought up D&D 5e results.
Cursive Strahd is popular.
It is.
I'm just really impressed that Drive knew how to correct that.
They're working.
Yep.
They're working over there at Google.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm suddenly a lot more concerned about my friend who is insane and has a hostage being so close to this very important place.
Well, there is some distance between there. They're about a good distance away if you take the road, unless you travel through the woods. He points at the map. You guys look at the map that I sent you in the queue. You can see in the channel. Here, I'll put it on here too, just in case. This area right here, Q, is Argynvostholt. This area down here, U, is the ruins of Perez. You guys are up here at N, Valaki. So he says, if you take a look at the map here, Argynvostholt, you have to travel west due ways before taking the road south. The ruins of Perez old road is actually no longer in use. As you can see, the signal stuff here, very connected to road down the south side. So anyone traveling from one place to the other, unless they want to travel through the treacherous of the woods, they would They would have to take the road and go around.
All right.
You said you had a friend who took off to the ruins.
Yep.
You would have more struggle there with the creatures that reside there than Argon Vostal.
All right.
You said Q and U, right?
Yes. There's a key down on the bottom right.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Oh.
Oh, shit. All right, so the Order of the Feather, is this a big group, or is it like 20 of you, or
The Keepers.
Keepers of the Feather?
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, of course. Happens all the time. I wouldn't necessarily call it a large group. We don't have hundreds of different members. It's in those double digits, but there's more than 20.
Right.
Enough that we could be able to watch your back as you travel through Barovia through different members. Just don't shoot any ravens out of the sky. Sound fair?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Very good.
That's very generous.
You might have already seen some ravens looking out for you. in the
I think
past.
I have.
Yes? Very good.
Thank you for your kindness.
Of
Absolutely.
course. Don't thank me. Thank our members. I've been here. Speaking of our members, have you guys met Corvan yet?
What are they like?
Well, he's interesting. He's another adventurer like yourselves. He's here to help the moving process. We have a bunch of refugees from wanting to head to the village of Barovia.
Can't say I've had the pleasure, but we were thinking of doing the same thing tomorrow morning.
It sounds like a good plan. He's going to be the one that's going to be able to help with that. He's a very powerful person. He's very good at keeping the monsters at bay. That sounds like something you guys would be able to help him with.
Yeah, absolutely. We can also, I can conjure up food and water for a good number of people.
Oh, really? So can he?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Is he a holy man, perchance?
He is. I think you and him would probably get along well. Actually, let me go fetch him for you. And
Sweet.
He steps outside, and he's like, "Just wait here, just a second." And he walks down, and so you guys are now waiting.
I have severe anxiety about what's about to happen.
You guys are now waiting in the room. Got a minute or
Finally
two.
caught a fucking break. I don't know about you guys, but Ada, feel free to put me in my place here, but I'm really liking the vibes this guy has.
He's confident.
Are we on the
He knows
same
a lot.
page here? Are we all on the same page here that we're cool with these guys until we find out otherwise?
Yes.
Seems
I'm sorry,
trustworthy.
they're our natural allies.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, lucky break, and if there are any ravens that caw at you, like aggressively, if they're just sitting in a tree cawing at you, try to like use your hands, communicate, see what they want from you, and then listen to them.
Ada,
My
you
last
could
group
probably
ignored them
speak to
once.
them, couldn't you?
Yeah, couldn't you?
Ada?
Sorry.
Can you
would
speak
probably
with
be
animals?
able to communicate with the ravens. Correct?
Yeah.
That's fantastic if they need to tell us something.
Well, these aren't ravens. These are were-ravens. I'm sure that if you turned into a raven, you're one caw yes, two caws no, and worked it out. Okay.
There's a way to do this.
Yeah. That's
All
excellent.
right.
That's surveillance that we have now from the skies. Really helpful.
Although I can't turn into a raven at the moment, I'm not high enough level.
Oh.
Right. Mm.
I would be eager to see one of these weir ravens fight alongside us.
Ravens aren't really a battle creature, but maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Also, real quick, while you guys are doing that, I'm not sure if if Groovy's audio is going through to the stream or not. It doesn't look like it is. So I'm going to check that real quick because I'm not getting the sound on my thing. You guys can keep talking though.
I just kind of want to ask the guy about the amulet and what it does.
So I'm going to check that real quick because I'm not getting the sound on my thing.
What the fuck is that delay?
Yeah, it's not working.
Total streamception, because anyone who is watching this right now, that was just a stream of you listening to your stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Save queues load. Naruto. Technical difficulties. Not that song. Good God. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Illidan, I don't think we can trust the Ravens anymore. Something has changed.
Going to jump to 48. And unpause.
All right, I guess we're just waiting for the homeboy to come back.
Can I ask Illidan, do you know anything about the amulet while we wait for him?
Amulet of Ravenkind, I have no idea, but apparently Madame Eva seems to think it'll help us open up a can of Whoop-Ass on Strahd. There's also a weapon called the Sun Sword, and Illidan turns toward Wolf. Madame Eva seems to think it'll help us open up.
Got it. We're good.
Illidan will turn towards Wolf. There's also an artifact she made us aware of called the Sun Sword, and I know that the pole arm thing is kind of your old deal. Maybe we could, like, I mean, I'm sure you're competent with a sword, but maybe we could, like, affix it to a longer staff, and it can maybe work the same way. I don't know.
Metamorphose the partisan.
I would be very interested in that.
Sword.
Just get like a multi-thousand-year-old, supremely powerful relic of the sun and like duct tape it to a broomstick.
It's longer now.
And as you guys are talking about the Sun Sword, I don't think it's working anymore. All right, so I guess this stream just might not have music then, for whatever reason.
Damn.
Stream.
Yeah, sorry, stream. What?
Is this now the day the music died?
Yes, sorry guys. American Pie. Chevy Levy. It was dry. But anyways, the door
movie died.
The door opens and Erwin walks in, followed by a man in white and a silver plate mail. He has a short, well, not super short. It's shorter than Kevin's, longer than mine, and it's graying. He's got a bit of a stubbly beard.
Sorry, what are we talking about right now?
Okay. This is the man who just came into the room,
yes,
following
the
Erwin.
Noun, is it like his hair? Is it his beard?
What? He's got both hair and a beard. Yes, his hair is graying.
There was no noun in the sentence, so.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the confusion.
I could have sworn I said hair. Well, I'm pretty certain I said hair. Maybe it cut
the
out.
Audio didn't pick it up.
Maybe the cut out. But yes, no, we're talking about his hair. It's shorter than Kevin's, longer than mine, and it's graying. He's got stubbly for a beard, which is also graying. Very striking, bold features. He carries a shield and a long sword on his back, followed by a plethora of different weapons. He is a paladin.
How jacked is he?
Very
armored is he?
plate.
I walk up to him
Now-
and say, "Well met, friend. Put her there.
Can I
I am Volk."
ask what I
As Illidan is stammering, just like, "Hey," Wolf is like, "Well met," and like grabs his hand and he just shakes it. He's like,
How old is this guy?
Uh,
Is he a human also? Like,
he is human and he looks older as his hair is graying. He's got striking, but he is middle on the upper side of middle aged. Looks like kind of like Joel in The Last of Us.
okay,
Yeah.
cool, perfect. Damn.
what kind of iconography does he wear?
It's hard to make out. It's as if his armor has been scratched, stained, and not maintained. The symbols on his
Are you
armor are
from
now.
the Mist as well?
I am not from the mist. I am from the outside, like yourselves. My name is Corvan. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Vaughn, how long have you been in here? Illidan will also offer a hand.
He shakes Wolf's hand and goes to shake Illidan's. He says, "I've been here for almost a year."
Damn. Shoot. Well,
Are you
hey,
yourselves?
nice to
you,
see another man of faith. I'm a saloon guy myself.
It is good. Thank you for sharing. And he looks at the four. He says, "How long have you been inside the mist?"
He's been here longer than the rest
Them?
of us.
I've been here for like 2 weeks now. They've been here for like maybe a week.
Oh. How are you liking it?
We were thinking of making some changes.
Very good.
Yeah,
He extends his hands towards you, Vidania. He
cloudy
says,
weather suits me
"It's a
fine.
pleasure
This
to
is
meet you."
much.
Done.
Do you hold out your hand like this?
No, I went for a normal handshake.
Because if you hold his hand out, if you hold it like this, he's gonna be like, "Oh, okay." But like if you go for a handshake, he'll shake your hand.
No, I'll go. That's very sweet, but I'll go for the.
All right, he gives you a handshake.
Same.
He grips you and he says, "Good handshake." And he looks over at Ada and he extends his hand.
I shake.
You shake. He says, "Pleasure to meet you all. And it's my understanding that you are
these-
competent adventurers."
So far, it seems so.
And it is also my understanding that you have defeated a great evil in this city not more than once. More than once.
Yeah, you want to talk to him?
Excuse me?
Then I'll go into his bag, and he'll pull out Dorm. Say hi.
He stares at you, looks at Dorm.
I will,
Back
for
at
the record,
Erwin.
Illidan is not smiling when he does this.
Noted. He looks at Dorm, back at Erwin, and then back to you, Illidan, and he is glaring intensely. He says, "Is this a joke?"
I mean, we're not like friends, but
You are
I
a man
mean,
of
I
faith.
felt like yes. I didn't do this to him. That was Strahd. Figured he might have some insider information that could help us out, and so far that has been true.
This is the creature that terrified this town, that tortured this town,
Yep.
and you are carrying it
Yep.
around like it is a piece of amusement in your bag.
Not in a piece of amusement. Trust me, his company is not something I long for in any way, but
Do
Anything
not
that
disgrace
will
your
help
name
us-
or your goddess.
I'll worry about my goddess, buddy. Who's your god, by the way? I'll put Dorm back in his bag.
He looks at you very judgmentally. And then he extends that look of judgment to the rest of you guys who are entertaining carrying around the big bad as a piece of meat. And he says, "Justice is not something that can wait. if you refuse to deliver swift justice.
Big justice guy, huh? Bahamut?
Justice is bringing the sunlight back to Barovia. And if carrying around the head of this monster will help us do that, then I would not look on that as a form.
As a form of what? You cut out, Caroline.
I would not look on that as a form of amusement. I would look on it as a necessity.
Then tell me, how is his head going to bring back sunlight to Barovia?
He's got information that we don't have.
Fraud.
Exactly.
Is that not worth it?
Disagree with what you're doing. I do not think it is right or necessary to keep around evil in the bag of one would spec. I believe it is risky ground, and I do not wish to be there for when this inevitably will blow up in your faces. And I will not allow you to entertain this if it is going to put the lives of individuals and innocents at risk.
What if it
So I
keeps
tell you,
those lives safe?
well, if it can, that is great, but I do not see it that way. I will not cause any kind of disturbance here in this place, but I will tell you at the first moment I see a risk, at the first moment he acts up, and it is not immediately contained, I will contain it.
I will be right there helping you out.
Absolutely.
Justice and good above all, right? That is one of the core tenets of the Church of Bahamut that I'm throwing back in his face.
I'm aware.
Justice and good above all, right? Sure, we could put his head in a bucket. Sorry, I know you've to Dorm, like, sorry, I know you've heard this one before, but we could put his head in a bucket, fill the bucket with tar, put a lid on it, and bury it where no one would ever find it. But that wouldn't be good. That would be vengeful.
And justice breeds hate. Justice breeds vengeance, and vengeance breeds hate. Isn't that right?
I'm not sure that I follow.
You will. One day.
Can I get an insight check on this guy? He seems to be, to see if he's, like, given Illidan some special stank eye.
Sure.
Is there?
Can I do just like a general insight check on him?
Nope.
Like get a read on him?
No.
I mean, you can help Illidan, give him advantage.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna help Illidan.
You're gonna help Illidan look at shit.
Yep.
25.
He's
Illidan and I
giving
are
you
both
no more of a
looking
stink
at
eye
you
than
this
everybody else. He seems very surprised that you have taken a like a local terrorist and is now carrying it around. He thinks it's incredibly like an unnecessary risk, and he's judging you all very hardcore for just allowing that to be a thing that continues to exist.
I like to think Ada has pulled out a bag of popcorn from nowhere and is just eating it with like a shit-eating grin.
Mhm.
What was that thing you said a moment ago? Justice brings revenge, revenge brings hatred.
Justice, if unchecked, can bring vengeance. Vengeance is a product of hate.
Right. Well, considering that this man was a terror for a number of years because he had power and felt out of control, isn't it more just that he has to live completely powerless?
Is he completely powerless?
Oh, yeah. Well, don't feed him anything. But
We
And
take
by feed him anything-
responsibility for keeping the world safe from him now that
Yes.
he's our captive.
He looks at you, Vidania, and he says, "Do not be the one who takes responsibility for the wicked, for it will be your head who comes off when they fail."
Okay, I think I may have just opened up on the very wrong foot here. See, we were introduced because we're going to be working together to get these people to safety.
The
I can
people of
also-
Alaki are innocent, and they are my primary concern. You seem like good people, although I do see that some of your decisions might be optimistic.
We're not going to be best friends for life. I get it. So let's talk logistics. How many people do you think we're going to be moving tomorrow?
Several dozen.
Several dozen. Okay. I can produce food and water for 30, but that taps out my level 3 spell slots.
I can also produce the same.
Right on. So between the two of us, we should be good. Ada here has, she's a druid. She has good berries that she can give out. She already produced some and tonight to be used tomorrow, and she can produce some tomorrow as well. So we can cut
I believe
into our.
that's 30 berries that she produced for the remaining spells.
She's got
That is
30 berries
correct.
right now. So
And I can make-
theoretically, we shouldn't have to spend our level 3s doing that. But I take it. Oh, by the way, just this partnership isn't going to last forever. I can feel it right now. You should know there is an Oathbreaker paladin running amok. He was a member of my previous group before he went crazy and abandoned his oath. He's currently in. Shoot, I'm so sorry. What was the name of that place again?
Oh, it is Perez.
Perez, yeah. Well, he was headed that way. Might also be true that he's heading to Arkenbostholt.
What do you plan to do about this?
I'm gonna go find him.
And
I'm
rescue the
going
woman
to
he
make
has
a
hostage.
rescue the woman he has hostage. I will offer peace to him, and if he accepts it and minds his own business for the rest of his life, if he's not hurting anything, he can stay where he is. I have absolutely no faith that that will happen. I'm fully expecting to have to go kill my friend. I've seen his kind before. People who decide that they are the arbiter of everything that is right and wrong. They're the ones who know everything. They're the mouthpiece of their god who, and as such, they have the authority of their god on earth. And they're very, very dangerous people because they can decide anything that's not them is a threat. I have every intention of giving him a chance. I believe he will squander that chance, and I will put him in the ground.
Very good. I can see no flaws in this logic. And the rest of you? If the time
We will
comes, will you be there?
We will see that this is done.
I mean, you're welcome to tag along. He was a paladin of, oh shoot, who was it again? He didn't talk about it much. Vigilance guy. Oh shoot. Michael, what was it again? Illidan would know. Illidan would remember. He'd heard of this guy.
Helm.
Helm. He was a paladin of Helm.
And how long did he follow Helm?
I'm pretty sure he was supposed to follow him his whole life, or maybe, he was a lifelong follower. Things got messy in his hometown. He had to, his dad was a king. He dabbled in necromancy to keep his kingdom safe. Everyone was unhappy with it. He saw his dad as a madman, so he killed his father, then went through the streets, killing all of the reanimated loved ones who were the Draugr that were walking through the street. Nasty business.
Did he provide any proof of this story?
He has a hammer from that time, a magic hammer.
This is
Helm imbued a stone with magic. He affixed that to a hammer. I didn't interrogate him on the matter because we were on a friendly basis at the time, but if you want to tie him to a chair and smack some answers out of him...
I would like the opportunity to do this, yes.
All right, so you can tag along with us. We'll get these people to safety, and then I think we can all agree that this group, these 3 adventures, you've seen Madame Eva, right?
I have once, yes.
Yeah, these 3 haven't yet, so I think it's important we get them to Madame Eva, then we can go and take care of that. Is that a plan?
I follow.
All right.
Thank you, Corvo.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you. I'm sorry, what was your name one more time? I'm bad with names.
I'm Corvan.
Corvan. Pleasure to meet
He
you.
extends his hand again.
Illidan shakes it. Illidan.
Illidan? I will remember that name. Illidan, Ada, Wolf, Vidania. Get some rest tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Sunrise. He goes down the stairs. Erwin's just kind of sitting there like,
Okay.
he's a character, ain't he? he's
I will
very
be-
serious. Yeah.
I will be the first to admit I assumed a lot of confidence when I brought Dorm out.
I
learned my
did
lesson.
not know you had that, if I'm going to be honest.
It was gonna come up naturally.
I couldn't see where he's thinking. I don't trust that. I'd keep it in the bag. Like, I get what you guys are doing. It's not a terribly bad idea. I wouldn't call it a good idea either. Keep it in the bag.
risky, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there any other business we need to take care of tonight? You said you have members scattered around Barovia.
We'll be keeping watch from the
all right.
skies.
Secrets are your secrets. Absolutely respect that. But is there anything we should know? And don't say the bakery at the windmill. I already know about that.
You know about the granny?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then.
Nasty business.
Yep.
I actually owe them money. I have 13 gold I need to drop off. It was a whole...
You didn't.
Okay. It was a hostage situation. We thought we could take them. We couldn't. We had a whole humble pie shoved down our throats that day. We were trying to save a kid.
And you... Oh, no. Don't tell Corvan.
Noted.
Don't tell Corvan that you did that. He would not appreciate it.
Noted. But they had us in exchange for the life of a party member who I now wish, well, in hindsight, kind of a waste, but they're dead now. They made us sell a baker's dozen of their pies.
And you did so willingly.
Willingly, but not at all happily.
Yeah. Much like the head, keep that in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeeks. All right. Okay. I like you guys. I think you guys are right. Are right. All right. But that's fucked up, man.
I agree.
It's
If
a
it
nice
were on
guy.
If it were on the brochure, we would have steered clear, but here we are.
Alrighty. You wouldn't happen to know who you sold them to, would you?
Nope.
'Cause
Well, one of them was the old toy maker.
is that right?
Yep. That's on me. Well, me and one other person who's already dead, but Hakan disposed of the other 8.
So the only one that you know has received one of the pies is dead, and the
Before I knew one of the pies, had a good dream one night, bad dreams the next 3 nights, and that was it.
Yep. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll do some. Well, I'll ask around to see if there's anyone in the caravan tomorrow who is still.
Tomorrow.
Okay, that is that's good. With my all right, I'm gonna go. My wife. I thought she was gonna die tonight, so it's nice that she didn't. But you know,
We did it for you.
yeah,
Listen,
you did.
I'll
and
admit,
I am grateful.
I've personally put it. I apologize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it happens to the best of us, and you know, Corvan's not the kind of guy that you really want to round.
Yeah, paladins.
Oh,
You got a thing against paladins?
I have a bad history with paladins getting overzealous, assuming the authority doing with that authority what they think is right.
I think he picked up maybe a little. Since you guys are going to be working together, play nice.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So, this is my room. So,
Oh, sorry. We're on our way right now.
All right, cool.
As soon as the door closes, Illidan's gonna say, "Okay, Vidania, next time we need to do talking, you do the talking."
Well,
And
out of character, I will say that the rest of the
when my crew first landed in the village of Barovia, there was this old lady with a little cart full of meat pies, and she sold them to us. And well, I'll skip to the punchline. She said they were dream pies, that they would give you good dreams. That seemed like a really handy thing to have in a place as bleak as this. So a couple of my members ate them. We had a good dream. Then the nights afterward, we have bad dreams. Turns out the reason we were having bad dreams is because that woman was a literal hag. You guys are familiar with the creature hags, right? Fiendish, sadistic, child stealing. So the punchline is the pies were made out of human kids.
Jeez.
We got in a hostage situation. One or more of us would have died because we thought we could fight them and we couldn't. And they struck a deal with us that they